I just want to put these indicators to an end. Okay. Yes. To an end. To an end. Yesterday, though on my Uganda TikTok channel, I tried to share a warning to people who usually get overexcited about new tokens that have been launched in the market. Unless you are ready to go on a very long-term process, but if you are not ready, if you are not ready to go on a long-term process with that token you are trying to talk about, it will definitely not be a good deal for you to basically go in with newly launched tokens, especially if you were not involved in the primary sources of that token. So I believe I will just dive deep in the Build Wealth with Royalq class that looks into those details today at 9 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. East Africa Standard Time. So I believe that we could take that very seriously. I believe we could take that very seriously and find a better way to handle that in the evening class. Okay, but now we are going to finish up these few aspects of our trading. Yes, these few aspects of inbuilt indicators. And today we are just going to do a recap on the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, to basically and contemporarily provide not only a better understanding, but also try to contemplate on their ability to help you make good money without you need of signals, even without you having a long-term skill. And so starting off on Monday, I will not be repeating this. I'll be now basing my sharing on basically another aspect of our business, which will take us to the real technical analysis of few indicators like smart money that we have not looked at, which I wanted to handle. And then the first of March, we shall basically look at another aspect of our business. But I want to welcome you all to today's class. And I believe that you'll be able to have a wonderful time with us. Okay, so just trying to share the link here and there so that we could have a better aspect of our business. So as the crypto ambassadors, I would like to basically inform you that we are organizing a crypto ambassador based bootcamp in Kampala. A 3 days training, 3 days training that will kick off from 9 a.m. East Africa Standard Time to 4 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. And I'm going to be giving you the dates. This training will be physical. It will have several trainers, but I'll be one of the trainers of that session. And I will basically be doing a physical training in Kampala. And for 3 days, it will, for you to attend that training, it seems like you will need to pay some money since it's gonna be a 3 days. And this money will help to facilitate your meals. Okay, so I'm trying to see what we can do and come up with a fair price. Okay, so that it could facilitate your meals on the day. We may not be able to feed all of you, so you will need to pay some money so that you could it could facilitate your meals, right? It's very bad to teach hungry people. You know, it is not easy to teach people who are not eating because maybe you want them to have knowledge. Okay, so you'll find that I'm going to be getting in touch and early March, we are not going beyond March, early March, before we get into kicking off the first year of the Bitcoin halving, which will be starting up in April. So early March, you will be informed about the venue of a 3-day boot camp. Okay, 3-day boot camp. Although if we look at prices getting a little bit tricky for many people, maybe we could lower it to a 2-day boot camp. So we do a Friday and a Saturday, or a Saturday and a Sunday. And very soon I will be informing you about that. And also I would like to inform the Masaka people that last time we met, but previously we have not made up a meeting because of the organizing committee not to take charge. But I would like to inform you that tomorrow we are going to meet. We are going to have the meeting. So having said that, let's now switch to our main class for today. Throughout this week, we have basically been looking at inbuilt indicators. And we looked at the KDJ forming its cross because we said that when you go to your Royalq, when you go to your Royalq and you pick any coin, just also a quick reminder that these coins are going to be delisted. I hope those of AMP, you were able to sell off yesterday. If you didn't, now the coin is in tears of disaster. But the whole of yesterday, the coin tried to rise up a little bit. But now, the others, you can migrate your coins. Today is a Friday, and these coins will be delisted on the 24th, which I believe will either be a Monday. So you want to trade, you pick any coin of your choice that you want to trade, and you'll put in your strategy. We may not look at strategy right now. And you come here on options, and you can either choose cycle or one shot. Like we explained, we were able to say that the previous cycle strategy, without indicators, the robot could buy. When the market rises, it sells, it buys again, sells, buys again, sells. But when it sells here, it buys again, then the market comes down with you. The cycle of using indicators is a little bit different because the robot buys, the market rises, it sells, okay? And if it sells everything here, it will not buy again until the market is able to meet the condition the first time the robot is entering the market. So it will follow the condition of the indicator you choose here. So we said you have a choice to either choose the KDJ, and whenever the KDJ makes the golden cross, either when the golden cross is, because the KDJ also moves from 0 to 100, when the golden cross is made less than or equal to 30, or when the golden cross happens to less than or equal to 50. Meaning that when you put 50, you have even cared for less than 30. It will operate in the 15 minutes time frame. We also went ahead and looked at the MACD throughout this week, and we said the MACD also forms a golden cross, and you have a choice because the MACD has a zero line. So when the golden cross happens below 0 or above 0, okay? So this is the MACD. You can choose below 0 or above 0. Just to add an additive to the MACD is that when you open a coin that you want to trade by tapping on the chart above, you can be able to look at the market in the 15 minutes time frame. That's what I wanted to basically talk about. You can be able to look at the market. So you open that particular coin. For example, let me bring my KCB, one of my favorite coins. Okay. It seems it's not picking up. But let me say you tap on 15 minutes. Then you come and tap on MACD. Okay? You tap on MACD. So it gives you a better understanding that, oh, I want to set this coin. But the golden cross seems it's going to happen below the zero line. Then you set up your coin. Or you can open up a coin like KCB. Let me check for all GMT, and you put the coin in 15 minutes. And by looking at the chart, you see, hey, the golden cross has happened below the zero line, or it's going to happen below the zero line. So if you want to be practical and you want to trade another coin, this gives you a better insight about the coin you want to trade. The lesson we learned may even apply in maybe 4 hours. You want to trade a certain coin and you want to look at the MACD as an indicator. You put it in a bigger time frame and you are able to see, oh, where is the golden cross? Then you say the golden cross has already happened, but there is no momentum in this coin. Even without using indicators. For example, the coin is here, you want to trade, okay? You can be able, let me say the MACD, and you see here, the reason why the coin went up is because there was a golden cross at this point. Meaning that if you came and cross-checked this coin and found that golden cross there, this could give you a point of understanding that since the golden cross has happened in the green histogram area, the coin is going to pump. So the knowledge can be used in a versatile way, not only even using off indicators to trade. So you can decide to use indicators. You can even decide to take your knowledge to the next level by coming on the charts and looking at indicators and how they are performing. So the MACD is here, the KDJ is here. All right? Okay, the MACD is there, the KDJ is there. Although we shall see in our coming up classes that these indicators, when you are trying to analyze, you do not need to use them alone. Okay, you at least need to have 3 indicators to help you decide better. So in Royalq, we have indicators that sit directly in the chart. We also have indicators that show you how volume is being performed in the chart. So indicators like moving averages, indicators like Bollinger Bands, okay, or maybe volume, okay, because volume is there. So we have in our other classes, which is not today, we needed to basically also get back to these indicators, because when you apply this indicator and you also apply the moving average, if you are not going to use inbuilt indicators, it could help you make a better informed decision. So today, we are not, I was just doing a recap. Today, we want to finish up with these indicators by looking at the RSI as a basic indicator so that you could use it, uh, you could be able to use it on inbuilt indicators. Someone is saying I'm breaking, but I believe I'm loud and clear. You see, internet is not one side based. Internet is two side based. You may think that it's me with the poor internet, but when it's you with the poor internet, okay? Sometimes someone may think it's me with the poor internet, but when it's also you with the poor internet, okay? Okay. So let's get into the indicator that is the RSI now. Okay. All right. All right. So now let's finish up these long classes with okay. Let's go to the RSI. I'll first give you a basic example with Binance, and I have had so many people say that when is the bull run? I have had people speak about the bull run, and I want to give you live examples. For example, guys, look at this coin. If you are interested in buying and keeping coins, let me just give you an example. I'll take a 1 month chart for basic understanding, because I've seen many people, I've seen even some of you post, although we have not yet entered the altcoin season, but I want to show you some basics, okay? So that you could be able to understand where we are. This was January. This was February 2024. And if you check this coin from this lowest point, just for learning purposes, from here, this coin moved from as low as at 0.1. And in just 1 month, this coin has risen 752%. Am I trying to make sense to somebody? So sometimes you may be here waiting for specific things to be seen, but my brother, my sister, I want to remind you that we are there, but maybe you are waiting for a special announcement. For example, this coin went from its highest price to as low as this, and this was 2022, 2023. From here, the pre-bull run cycle, or what we call the pre-Bitcoin halving, this coin rose, just giving you an example, 806%. Then after the Bitcoin halving, we had a retracement that is happening in all cryptocurrency. And so far, this coin has risen 752%. Although you might be looking for a certain jump, you are over the internet, thinking, waiting for a specific day. Maybe you are trying to say, when is the bull run? Me, I'm tired. I want the bull run. You need to focus on skills, because people are making the money. Give me one in the chat if my point is wrong. You might be there, being everywhere, complaining, spitting saliva. It is your village people working against you. But in reality, things are happening. Just that we are not yet in the altcoin season, okay? Just that we are not in the altcoin season. But even if we go back, friends, and look at other cryptocurrencies that look not to be moving, I can pick any. Let me pick any. Let me pick XRP. Just to give you a sample space, I'll put it on a monthly time frame. I get off these. Look here, guys. This is month. In only 3 months, this coin of XRP, because these are months, 1, 2, 3. In only 3 months, this coin has moved from 0.4% here, and it has risen 550%. 3%. Now, these things I'm talking about are still going to happen in other cryptocurrencies. Maybe that coin you are trading has not given its best. Am I trying to make an understanding? But basically, this doesn't mean that the whole game is absurd. Okay, so I'll leave that. Let me focus on my lesson for today. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a cryptocurrency by the names of JTO. It's one of the gainers we have today. Remember, JTO, I have said it several. Let me repeat it here. I will repeat it so much in the evening, but I believe it is important for me to talk about it. For the first time ever in the world, is that there are so many, I'll call them stupid coins, shit coins. Or there is a lot of memes that are driving liquidity out of the market. In short, the newbies into the space, or even old people, are chasing shiny objects. I saw someone in the group yesterday telling people, buy. It's going to change our life. Guys, if you want to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, stop chasing shiny objects. I will emphasize this so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the smart money is getting into utility. And the reason why I'm telling you utility is that if you are not following the news, the Security and Exchange Commission of US is finding a committee that is regulating DeFi, decentralized finance. And as long as regulation is taking place, the money will flow into stupid meme coins that are looking like shiny objects to make a millionaire in the blink of an eye. Now, for example, JTO is a utility token, is a lending protocol on the Solana chain. And so since people are going there to put there so that they get some loans, it means it can create the token to rise. All right. So if you are looking at longevity, you want to make some money, you can look at different categories, but most important, ladies and gentlemen, focus on utility because money will always flow in utility. Am I creating sense? For example, when you're using Binance, okay, and you want to know what I'm talking about, I'm not smart. Friends, just come here. Okay, I'm going to talk about RSI in a few minutes. Just come here on info. Open the coin. The information is here. There is a load. I explained, but I'll do so much in the evening. Number by market, market cap, amount of money there. Full, but these I will explain in the evening. Okay, come here. Come here. Introduction. What is JTO? JTO is a governance token of the JITO network. Now, I'll talk about governance tokens, but in the evening. A service provider of the Solana liquidity staking with an open source Solana validator client, allowing stakers to earn Solana staking rewards and capture MEV via its MEV software suite, but we can go into details later. So since this coin is a liquidity provider, you put in your money and you are able to earn more, you can find it doing well because it has a problem it is solving in the space. So you find that money is flowing so much into cryptocurrencies that are solving challenges in the market. So if you are planning to go long term, find cryptocurrencies that have issues they are solving in the market. I don't know what BNX is doing, but I've told you when you tap on info, always every cryptocurrency will have some information. For example, Binary X, which is BNX, is a platform cryptocurrency of the binary X ecosystem, which includes the DAO and all products and games utilizing BNX. Binary X began as a decentralized derivative trading system, recognizing it is in gamify, it is in metaverse, okay? So it is transitioning to be a gamified platform. Gamify just meaning games, offering IGO services to bridge Web2 developers to Web3. So you can go into details into their white paper, into their official website, if you want to dig deep and just have a clue about that particular cryptocurrency that you are asking yourself why it is rising. Okay, having said that, back to the focus of today. We are looking at 15 minutes inbuilt indicators of Royalq. And basically, today, I'll get off all indicators and we are looking at the RSI. The RSI is a relative strength index indicator. So we can choose any because where we are right now is just a learning platform. We are just here to learn. So I'll basically get off other indicators and stay with the RSI only. Okay, so this is the RSI. And here I'm in Binance specifically. So if you don't know where I'm getting what I'm talking about, if you're not getting what I'm talking about and where I'm getting, yours is looking different. I said it the other time. I want to say it here. When you open your coin, tap on more down here. It is at the bottom here. Tap on more. Then your chart might be looking like this. And you are not getting clearly what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, your chart is looking like this. This is the normal chart. This is the normal chart. And here it is like in Royalq that if you want an indicator, you just tap on it. You can see basically on this chart that is ordinary in Binance, it has the RSI of 6. RSI of 6, looking at the past 6 candles. But before I get there, let me first go to, so I'm gonna tap here and I'm gonna go to the trading view version. So the trading view version is this one that you see. And for it here is an RSI of 14. So when you tap on the indicator and you tap on the settings, I just want to explain just basic things. Okay, so the length is 14. But the other side, in Royalq, they are giving you the length of 6. Okay, they are giving you the length of 6, the RSI length of 6 in simple terms. But what I'm trying to bring to your concern that the RSI of the relative strength index is just a soothing line. A soothing line is just a line that is following the movement of the market. When the market goes up, the line goes up. When the market goes down, the line goes down. When the market goes up, the market goes up. When the market goes down, the RSI goes down. It is just a soothing line that follows the movement of the market. Are we able to follow? 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 It is just a line. You see, teaching is not easy. You are taking someone to Kampala, but someone is insisting along the way that he wants to go to Jinja. You are telling him Kampala is where you are going to get what you are looking for. But someone is in the chat. Me, I want Jinja. Me, I want Jinja. You said you will explain in the evening. I want now. Explain utility. Before you continue, explain utility. I am not allowing it. You will not continue. People can suffer. But you are trying to help someone get where you say, I will explain in the evening. No, before you continue, you better tell me now. Because if is in the chat. Okay. Where are we? So it is a soothing line that when the market goes up, the line will go up. When the market goes down, the market goes down. So it is just a soothing line. And so this soothing line, you can have its experience in an exchange. This is trading view in an exchange. But I can also be direct and pick the trading view itself. The reason why I love the exchange, because it has some more additional data. So let me say here, I'll look at Zinc. All right, I'll remove these other things that are in here so that I don't cause confusion. I'll also get off the MACD. And so once I'm here, I'll always tap, like we have said before, on these two dots in the chart, come on indicators, favorites, and I will write in RSI. So I want the relative strength index or the stochastic RSI. It's okay, any could work. So I'll just tap here. This is not where we are supposed to learn from, but just bringing understanding. We are going to use Royalq. So this is the line. But the line starts from 0 to 100. But as it is moving in between this journey, once it starts from 0, when it moves from 0 to 100, if we could draw their imaginary lines, when it goes beyond 80% movement, it has entered in the overbought area. They have overbought this coin, meaning that it has higher chances of going down. Number 2, when it moves from overbought area and it comes down below 20, it means that this coin has entered the oversold area and it has higher chances of going up. So you have a choice as a trader to decide when you are using your inbuilt indicators in Royalq that I want my robot to buy when the RSI is either in the oversold area. So once it comes down below 20, let my robot make an entry in the market. And that's the instruction you are going to provide. But the difference is that let's go back here to Binance. Then we tap on the 3, the more down here at the bottom. We'll move it from trading view to original. Now, here in Binance, they only have an RSI of 6, which is this one. So meaning that this RSI of 6 is looking at the past 6 candles. So it will give you a percentage that I'm at 87, meaning here it is at 88. So in your mind, you know this coin is in the overbought area. But it's also moving from 0 to 100. So in your Royalq, things are quite different. In your Royalq, things are quite different. Royalq is introducing 3 and an RSI of 6 and RSI and 24. You can instruct your robot. You can instruct your robot to say that, my friend, when the market is moving using the RSI of 6, whether when it comes down here in the oversold, enter. Or you say, let it enter when it is less than a certain figure, for example, less than 30, meaning it will wait for this line to come to below 30. When you say less than 50, meaning it will come when the line is below 50. So you can say, I want an RSI of 6, which is looking at 6 candles, or an RSI of 12, which is looking at 12 candles. If this one of 6 and this one of 12, both of them go in the oversold area, my robot buy. The robot will not buy until these two conditions are fulfilled. Having explained that, now I'm going to Royalq. So when you open any coin and you tap on RSI, the indicator just here, the RSI will bring you those 3 RSI and their values: an RSI of 6, an RSI of 12, and an RSI of 24. Are we following? 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 Now here comes the question. When I instruct the robot that buy when the RSI of 6 is in the overbought area, is in the oversold area, will I not get floating loss? Because I know it's the next question. The big question is, does the RSI control the market? The big question is, does the RSI control the market? So, in trading, the money is in risk management. You are just saying, robot, enter when the market is at this moment. Enter when the market is at this moment. You are saying, robot, when the coin is at this moment, please buy. That's all you are telling the robot. So let's go to Royalq and finalize this thing. Now, when you tap on create, martingale strategy bot, and then you come on trade settings. On this area where there is advanced settings, you can choose cycle or one shot. It's up to you. I have explained cycle and one shot already. So I'll always put in cycle so that I don't miss any opportunity on this coin. And I've said it several. I've said like this. I have $500. I can find my two favorite coins and give them settings of $100 each. So that when these coins are in that state that I'm going to put in, my robot will buy them. I have tested what I'm trying to talk to you about. It is not giving me super results because I just need to work on some settings. But I have seen coins pay profit every day without skill. What I need now to edit, because me when I'm testing something, this is not too much money because I am testing with little fast buying amounts. But now that I've discovered that the strategy works, my next focus is just going to change the settings. Does that make sense? Now I know the strategy works. Am I creating sense? And like I said the other time, you see that the floating loss is not too much. But now I know that the strategy works apart from this one. Does that make sense to someone? I know the strategy works. Now I'm just going to come up with a better setting that could help me now make more money with the strategy. Does that make sense to someone? Does that make sense to someone? Now I just need to find a way of exposing more money that instead of me getting $5, $4, I can now get 10, 15, 20, 30, $100. So even you, the reason, because I've seen people ask me, why do you teach us this? The reason is simple, is that you have your $500, okay? You're going to identify those two coins mainly, not many, so that you say, okay, I'm going to use, let me say 150 per coin. Then you come up with settings of 150 per coin and place these coins on a cycle, on a repeated series. The reason why I'm pushing these coins back to one shot, me personally, because now I want to get out of the coins totally, so that I come up with a better setup that could allow me make more money on the. So I identify two good coins, leave them there, then I trade one shot and cycle, so that every day I have coins that are moving that do not need my presence to check on the market, because I have seen that. You see, like, look at this one. It has given me $3. So basically, the strategy works. I just need now to better up my settings so that I can be able to make good profit. Am I speaking to somebody? Because me, I come here to teach understanding. The strategy works. You know, there are people who are in business and I want too much. I want too much. You want too much, but you have little. How can I be having $50 and I make like $30 on a daily basis? It is possible. By the way, it is possible because I know most of you fear futures, but futures, I think in the next cycle, I'm going to teach you how to trade using futures because it remains the same strategy. The same strategy we are doing in sport, remains the same strategy we can do in futures, as long as we are entering a coin at the right time. Does that simple statement make sense? As long as we are entering the coin at the right time, the same strategies we apply in sport are the same strategies we apply in futures. The only difference is that if you want to enjoy futures, you must make sure that you are not doing too much leverage. When you exceed a leverage of 2%, then the risk is too much. As long as the entry is correct, the rest is history. I don't want us to create fear that floating loss becomes a real loss, because it's not real. Even in futures, because you are applying the robot, the floating loss does not become real. It doesn't. Okay? The floating loss does not become real as long as you have not done what we call a very big leverage. But on the next cycle, we shall get into that. Okay, finalize. Let's finalize. So I pick this coin and I tap on create. I put in my settings, which we are not going to look at now. Then option, then I choose, instead of trigger price. Trigger price means I want to enter at current price. So I choose RSI. So I'm saying that when the RSI of 6, see it here. Let me show it to you on a plain way. See it here in Binance. Where are we? See here in Binance, the RSI. You see how fast it is moving? Sway, 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 sway. You see, it is very fast. So if you want to trade a pumping coin, there is a coin that is pumping, and you want to trade a pumping coin, and you are not a person who fears risk, then you can say RSI of 6. Whenever in 15 minutes it comes in the oversold area, my robot buy. Or you can say the RSI of 6. When it is less than what? When it is less than 50, my robot should buy. This means you don't fear danger. This means you don't fear danger. So when this RSI of 6 gets anything below 50, the robot will buy. Am I creating understanding? But since it is a very fast line, it moves very fast. Swipe, 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 swipe. It's like an ambulance saving life. It is very fast because it's looking at the swing, 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 swing. You need to control your risk appetite when using the RSI of 6. But you can say, let it be, let me say, oversold. Then you say, let me add on another RSI. You say the RSI of 12. When it is less than what? You say when, let me say, it is less than 30 or 40. Meaning that this one is looking at 6 candles. This one is looking at 12. So once this one gets in the oversold, the robot will wait for this one to go less than 40, then the robot will buy. Is that hard? Or you can use greater than. You have greater than what? Greater than 20. Greater than 20 can be 80. Greater than 20. So that's why I say less than is better, because here you know specifically where the RSI will be, because remember we said it moves from 0 to 100%. So you want your robot to buy when the RSI is where? Is at 20 in the oversold, is at 30, is at 50, is at 60. I hope my lesson has been clear. I hope my lesson has been clear. So you have a choice. You can either put in one RSI or you can put in two. You put in one or put in two. And it will help you understand. I will repeat this tomorrow. I know most of you take long to get me, but I'll repeat again tomorrow in the morning. Yes, especially people who come. You know, when you come in late, it's very hard. It's very hard for you to understand. Tomorrow, join at 7:30. You see, when you come in late, how many of you agree with me that when you come in late, it's very hard to understand? Because the reason why it becomes harder is that me, I build. When I'm teaching, I build. I start from somewhere, I build the information, I build. By the time you come at the last, you will not understand because when I'm starting, I build. I build you to where I want you to be. So when you start at the end, it is very hard to understand. So I advise you tomorrow, join at 7:30 because me, I start when I'm building. What is better, coach, to put one or two? Putting two is better. You could put the RSI of 6 in the oversold and maybe the RSI of 12, less than 40 or less than 30 or less than 35 is good to go. Okay, so you come up with your settings according to your capital. I know tomorrow is a Saturday. You come up with your settings that is suitable to your capital, and then you are able to finish through. Thank you so much for joining today. See you tomorrow. I wish you all the best. I may not have been able to answer all your questions. See you on the question and answer session that is starting in the next close to 1 hour from now. I'll be the one to do it. So see you on the question and answer session at 10 a.m. East Africa Standard Time. Thank you so much for today. See you tomorrow, 7:30. Ladies and gentlemen, the learning is in the doing. If you don't do, it's like pouring water on a stone. Okay? The learning is in the doing. Right? So I'll repeat the same class. If you have not understood, it requires you to, because understanding is in repeating. Okay? You can repeat by yourself by watching this tutorial because it is onto the YouTube channel Crypto Ambassadors. You can repeat by taking personal time. Personal time. I have seen friends who want me to repeat for them, which is okay. I have no issues, but you can take personal time. Personal time, and go through this same lesson at your own stake. The video is there in the chat. It has been recorded onto our YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassadors. But also, you can attend again tomorrow. I will still repeat tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll redo all the 3 indicators that we have looked at throughout this week. All right? Then come in at 10 a.m. for question and answer session. I wish you all the best. Thank you for joining. Love you all and have a good day.
Every morning I wake, breaking numbers and trends. Royalq's my hustle, making money with friends. Daily income flows like a river so bright, turning dreams into gold will shine in the night. Chasing after gains, never slowing down. Daily income flows, yeah, that's the key. Royalq's the place for financial spree. Building a future where freedom will ring. Join the revolution, let's rise and take wing. Crypto's the game and I play it so smart. Investing my time, I'm mastering the art. From Bitcoin to Ether, the profits align. With Royalq's magic, it all turns divine. With each trade I make, I feel the power grow. Daily income flows, yeah, that's the key. Royalq's the place for financial spree. Building a future where freedom will ring. Join the revolution, let's rise and take wing. With each trade I make, I feel the power grow. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Daily income flows, yeah, that's the key. Royalq's the place for financial spree. Building a future where freedom will ring. Join the revolution, let's rise and take wing. So take a chance now, let your worries cease. With Royalq in hand, find your wealth and peace.
In a world where choices lay heavy and bold, the path to your future, it's yours to mold. Royalq's the key, don't let it slip away. Every training a treasure, seize the day. Catch the vibe, don't you hesitate. Take Royalq serious, don't miss the call. With each session learned, you'll rise above all. Manage your learning for wealth to expand. Royalq's your partner, take a stand. Crypto's the beast you gotta tame. With Royalq in hand, you're in the game. Daily trainings will light up your brain. YouTube's the backup when you feel the strain. Knowledge is power, don't sleep on this chance. Take Royalq serious, don't miss the call. With each session learned, you'll rise above all. Manage your learning for wealth to expand. Royalq's your partner, take a stand. Knowledge is power, don't sleep on this chance. Take your journey, the profits are made. choice is yours, don't let it fade. Start your journey, the profits are made.
What makes Royalq unique from all other AI in the market? It's tested and proven with over 2M plus users who have made over $160M in profits. As the crypto ambassadors, we celebrate Leader Dixon from Abanda 300M UGX, made from Royalq. The software exists in over 200 countries. Trustworthy. No access to your funds, you are in charge. Robot serves 24/7, it never sleeps, operates at extremely high speed, and makes no emails, no errors. Novice is assured with our start small win big strategy that gives no stop results, and our signal team to help you maximize with 3% strategy. Be affordable and result-oriented with God on our side. Royalq, the YouTuber that has started and joining the crypto ambassadors. Action takers are money makers. Start now.